Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, student.
Morning, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
I'm fine, thank you. Okay, this is first time you meet me, yes?
Yes, sir.
I will introduce myself. My name is Jefri Nurefendi. I'm from Pati and I'm from Rombel. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Today we will study about mathematics, linear equation system. Linear equation system is a linear equation are correlated one another to be a system. You can find many example linear equation system in the world, but today we will study about two variable linear equation system and three variable linear equation system. In the two variable linear equation system, we usually use x and y to be the variable. But in the three variable linear equation system, we usually use x, y, and z to be the variable. Okay. First, we will study about two variable linear equation system. For example, we have two linear equation system. Okay, this is a linear equation system number 1 and this is linear equation system number 2. Okay,
Yes.
to find the solution from the linear equation system, we can use four method. Okay,
Okay.
so number 1, graphic method. Number 2, elimination method. Number 3, substitution method. And number 4, combination, elimination method, and substitution method. Okay, number 1, we will use graph method. First step, you must find the values of x and y in the variable in the linear equation system number 1 and number 2. Okay?
Yes, sir.
This is for number 1. When we input the values of x 0, this is 0, you can find the values of y is 1. Okay? And when you input the values of y is 0, you can find the values of x is negative 1. You can do some step for the linear equation system number 2. When you input the values of x is 0, you find the values y is 5. And when you input values of y is 0, you can find values of x is 5. Okay. After that, we make the x axis and y axis. After that, we input the point from the linear equation system number 1 and number 2. This is 0, 1, 0, 1, negative 1, 0, negative 1, 0. And in the linear equation system number 2, 0, 5, 0, 5, and 5, 0. Okay, you make lines. This is for linear equation system number 2, and this is for linear equation system number 1. Okay, you can find this point is 2, 3. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and this is a solution from the linear equation system number 1 and number 2. So solution is 2, 3. We find the solution for the linear equation system number 1 and number 2 is 2, 3. Okay. After that, we will learning about elimination method. Okay, in the elimination method, you can elimination values of x or value of y. Okay,
Okay, sir.
I will elimination values of x because this is positive and this is positive. We will means we find this elimination and we find negative 2 x equal negative 4 x equal to, okay, we find the values of x. After that we do some step. We will elimination x for finding the values of y. Because this is the negative x and this is positive x, we will plus. Okay?
Okay, sir.
We find 2y equals 6, y equals 3. We find the solution. We find the solution from the linear equation system number 1 and number 2 is 2, 3. Sum with the we use graphic method. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any question?
No.
After that, we will study about substitution method. Okay. From the linear equation system number 1, we can find the values of y. Y equals 1 plus x. After that, we will substitution the values of y to the linear equation system number 2. Okay?
Okay, sir.
We find x plus the values of the values of y x plus 1 with substitution there equal 5. 2x equal 4, x equal 2, okay? After that, we can substitution the values of x to the linear equation system number 1 or number 2, whatever. Okay, we will substitution to the linear equation system number 2. X plus y equal 5. We substitution the values of x, 2 plus y equal 5. Y equals 3. And get the solution is 2, 3. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Any question?
No.
Okay, we will study about combination, the elimination method and substitution method. Okay, first step, we will elimination the values of y. Because this is positive, this is positive, this minus. We find negative 2, x equals negative 4, x equals 2, okay?
Yes, sir.
After that, we use a substitution method. We substitution the values of x to the linear equation system number 1. Negative x plus y equals 1. Negative 2 plus y equals 1. Y equals 3. Okay?
Okay,
And
sir.
we find the solution is 7, 2, 3. Any question?
No.
Yes. After that, we will study about 3 variable linear equation system. For example, okay, first step, you must elimination the linear equation system number 1 and number 2, or number 1 and number 3, or number 2 and number 3. Up to you. Okay, we will elimination the linear equation system number 1 and number 2. We will elimination the values of z. This is times 2 and times 1. Define because this is positive and this is negative, we must first define five x means 3y equals 16. We keep it. We find this linear equation system number 4. Okay?
Yes, sir.
After that, we elimination linear equation system number 1 and number 3. We will elimination the values of z because this is positive and this negative. We must plus define x negative xy equal 16. We keep it. We will give them the linear equation system number 5. After that, we will find the values of x and y. We will elimination the values of y. This is times 8 times 3. We find okay, because this negative and this is negative, we will means we find sixteen x equal 80, x equal 5. We keep it. After that, we can substitution the values of x to the linear equation system number 4 or number 5. Up to you. We will substitution to the linear equation system number 4. 5x means 3y equal 16. We substitution 5 times 5 means 3y equal 16. Negative 3y equal negative 9. Y equal 3. We find the values of y equals 3. After that, we will substitution the values of x and the value of y to the linear equation system number 1 or 2 or 3 to find the values of z. Okay?
Yes, sir.
We will substitution to the linear equation system number 1. We substitution 5 means 2 times 3 plus z equals 6. Z equals 7. We find the solution from the linear equation system number 1, 2, and 3. The solution is x, y, z. This is 5, 3, 7. This is the solution from this linear equation system. Any question?
No.
Okay. Before we ending this today lesson, it's nice to be when we try together. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Try together. Begin. Finish. Okay, student. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
See you next week.